Sunday, and today Mikel Arteta wouldn't be drawn on comments from Chelsea boss from Liam Rosenior that his team's actions during Tuesday's warm-up were disrespectful.
I don't know, it's his opinion, and obviously we respect everybody, and at any point one of the staff members went through that, we apologise, and that's it. It's very common in football, especially with the keepers, because they have to kick long balls and all that, so nothing there to comment.
I mean, Arteta just shutting that fully down there. Stuart, you saw the interaction that happened. Do you think that's something that maybe Rosenior might look back on maybe in a couple of months ago, I regret doing that?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's pretty common, especially, you know, Miguel touched on it there about goal kicks and stuff. I don't really know how you get around that. I think it's common.
Have you ever been shouted about by in the warm-up, or?
Not really, no, but it just, yeah, he clearly was annoyed at something, but I don't actually see what was going on. Or
I think it was actually a goalkeeping coach. Yeah, it looks like on social media, it looks like one of the goalkeeping coaches is doing kind of almost, long balls.
Yeah,
with
that's,
the keeper.
like you can't practice goal kicks in your own half, can you? So it's, yeah, I think it's a wee bit silly from Rosenior. I think he'll look back on it and yeah, maybe regret it a little bit.
Yeah, what do you boys?
No, it's standard. Yeah, I think goalkeepers come into your half. We had one where the groundsman started working where we were training. That was a little bit disrespectful. And it kicked off a little bit with the staff and that stuff. But yeah, so that was a little bit. But
right.
I have had it before where we were doing possession. I think it was with Northern Ireland. In international, we were doing possession, and the goalkeeper kept kicking the ball into our. But the goalkeeping coach was 20 yards away.
I
think it was Johnny Evans actually got a bit. I remember he got a bit fed up with it. The ball came in, he just lifted it and just put it right into the stand. So that I think they were trying to disrupt us. Yeah. But
good on him.
Yeah,
good on him. So I want to come to you because obviously we're chatting Arsenal as well, hearing from Mikel there. You had a fantastic episode on Stick to Football this week that came out, and you mentioned a little bit about Victor Gyökeres. You're talking about the players around him not necessarily, not looking like they're necessarily wanting to pass to him. And do you think that's where he's really struggling? Is it the fact that they don't want to pass him, or is it the fact that, they don't want to pass him because they don't think he's good enough?
I hope it's not. They're not passing to because he's not good enough. Yeah. I think his confidence is low at the moment. But I don't think they trust him at the moment.
Right.
I don't think they trust him. I don't think he's sticking with him. I think I watch a lot of Arsenal. He shows and they just don't give him it. They didn't. Yeah. He done all right at Leeds last week. I thought he played well at Leeds.
Yeah.
He held the line. He had a good chance, which he probably took too long on. But that was probably his best game I've seen him playing away. That and Burnley away. And not being funny, no disrespect to Leeds and Burnley, one's fifth bottom or fourth bottom and the other one's second bottom. He needs more than that. But he doesn't show. He makes good runs down the channel. Sometimes just put it down there for him. He might win a throw and he just gets a little bit of confidence. I think he touched the ball once in the first 25 minutes against Chelsea. Yeah, I'm 57. I think I'm touching it more than once.
It's like, again, look, I'm the fan in this situation and do not name names, obviously, but is that a real thing, like, in football? That, like, if the players aren't if you're not having another player, like, and you're not trusting him, are you looking up and going, no, I don't want to give it to him?
Yeah, I watched a lot of Lukaku at Chelsea when I go to Chelsea. He wasn't looking for it. The ball would be down the left-hand side and he'd drift over to the right-hand side. He wasn't really coming into show and wasn't really his game, but he's got to come every now and then. This lad does come up and show up. He does come, he's not like hiding away. He is coming, but I just think, just get him into the game. Just keep on feeding him in the ball. Give him a little bit of confidence. It's enough. If
little touches.
Yeah, if every professional footballer could do one thing, they'd bottle up their confidence. If you've got confidence, it's a completely different game. And I think sometimes him not touching the ball and the way the country is now and the way we are with stats, you need to keep on giving him a couple of touches, feed him the ball. Otherwise, but a mate of mine, Perry Groves, he's all over him. He loves him. He thinks he's great. He's top scorer. I mean, he's one ahead of own goals. But he's looking at the all-round picture. So, I hope he does well. He comes across as a hard worker. He don't down tools. He works hard. But, I think they've got to trust him a lot more.
Ben, as a defender, is that something you would notice on the pitch? If you're marking Victor Gyökeres and you're seeing this player, constantly, asking for the ball, he's not really getting it, is that giving you more confidence that they're not even going for it? Right?
Possibly. I think it gives you more confidence when they're not showing for it and they're not wanting the ball. As Merson said, he's still showing, he's still wanting the ball, and when a player starts hiding, that's when you start to worry a little bit. But he is working hard, and I think that confidence aspect of it, a few more goals, a couple more touches of the ball, get him into the game a little bit more.
What have you made of him, though? Do you think, like, you know, as I say, as a defender, would you look at that going into a game against him? Would you be like, this is gonna be a tough day for me, or is this like, or are we looking at a player where another professional footballer would kind of go, okay, no, I can do this?
Potentially at the minute, I don't think he would strike fear into a defender at the minute. But as you say, he's not getting on the ball. He's not getting in positions that he's receiving the ball in to hurt anybody at the minute. He's making runs. He is dangerous in behind. I think he's got pace to hurt defenders. But like you say, he's not getting the ball. He's not playing with a load of confidence. So for me, playing up against him, I feel like I can get close to him. I can get tight to him without having to worry about him receiving the ball in behind me, so I can go closer and maybe stop him from receiving it even more.
Yeah, Stuart, one of the conversations that we've been having, especially over the last couple of weeks, I know he's out injured currently, was about Martin Ødegaard and Arsenal's current best, I guess, midfield. You know, they've got Martin Zubimendi, Declan Rice. You know, they're kind of a given. That 10 spot is really kind of up for grabs a little bit, I guess, between, you know, Eberechi Eze and Martin Ødegaard. Who is your pick in that spot?
Well, they played Havertz in there last week, didn't it? More like a running eight, like So it's Ødegaard's clearly a player who likes to get on the ball in the pockets and in the space. He's been struggling for whatever reason in recent weeks, but I mean, they're blessed with a number of options, aren't they? Yeah. Eze, we're still yet to see the best from Eze, and if they can get the best out of him, he on his day is a handful. I know personally how hard he is to play against. Yeah. I was a bit shocked actually at seeing Havertz in there last week. I thought it was a bold move from Arteta. I thought it was probably more attacking from him last week at Leeds, because they needed a reaction, obviously. So I don't know who the best is in that position. They're very, very blessed. The quality they have throughout the team is absolutely incredible. Merce, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm with you. I was shocked that Havertz played in there, but they had to go and beat Leeds, you know, so it gives you more goals. You know what I mean? He's a goal scorer. Of course. I think it's hard. I think you've got to pick one and stay with them. It's, you know, sure to tell you as well, more so than as a defender. Yeah. Attacking players, you want to be playing. You want 5 or 6 or 7 games. You don't want to be playing one game, then out for a game, play for a game. You just don't get that, you know, that confidence for a start and playing with other players. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So for me, I think Ødegaard will play. I like Eze. I don't think Eze's just got used to playing at Arsenal at the moment. I think he's still catching up with everybody on the way of. It's different playing up here. You know, he fell asleep at the far post against Matty Cash.
So maybe it's just that defensive.
Yeah, and he scores. He hasn't played since. That was probably the first game he's played last week. So, yeah, sometimes it's not always great to have a load of options. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? It isn't, you know. So, yeah, but I think he'll play the captain. I'd be shocked if he didn't play Ødegaard.
Okay.